Every boss in this game tells you what they're going to do, if you're calm enough to listen. Well, except for Moss Mother, she doesn't really tell you which of her two moves she's going to do, but she at least lets you know an attack is on its way. If you've been struggling to defeat this boss or just want to practice finding the patterns, pull up a chair and let's study it together. Some gamers are avoiding Silksong because of how difficult it is, and honestly, I don't blame them. It's really tough, but it's also one of the most rewarding games I've ever played, despite how punishing it can feel. This time, we're taking a look at the first boss in the game. Some may find Moss Mother to not really be a challenge, but I think she serves an important purpose. For players who poured a lot of time into the original Hollow Knight, Hornet's moveset can definitely feel like a big adjustment. I know for me, the Diagonal Pogo took quite a bit of practice. I read somewhere that Moss Grotto was actually added relatively later on in the development process. I guess Team Cherry wanted to give players a mildly gentler space to get used to some of the new mechanics before throwing them to the wolves, or bugs. So even if Moss Mother doesn't seem overly challenging to you, use this encounter to practice a few key things: the pogo, dodging enemy attacks, and finding a relatively safe spot to heal. After paying attention to her movements and cues, it looks like Moss Mother really only has two main attacks. She'll either swoop down at an angle and rush towards you, or ram into the ceiling, causing either a few rocks or a few bugs to fall down from above. Pay attention to the streams of dust and you'll be able to get out of the way. You'll know she's about to make an attack when she gives this kind of vocal cue. That's the main pattern you'll want to look out for. Chat usually tells me that I panic heal too much, and they're not wrong. You can get away with that earlier on in the game, in some cases anyway, but spatial awareness will be critical for future bosses down the road. There you have it. Hopefully, even if you found this fight to be easy, you still had a good chance to practice. If you're playing Silksong for the first time, take advantage of these earlier encounters before the difficulty curve ramps up, because it will. Remember, you don't need better reaction speed, you just need to slow down enough to actually see what's happening. That's the panic to pattern idea in a nutshell. If this breakdown helped you approach the fight more calmly, you might enjoy the rest of the channel. I break bosses, levels, and puzzles down the same way, one pattern at a time. Feel free to subscribe and keep learning how to face these fights without all the stress. Take a breath, and good luck on your next attempt.